Howdy everybody. About a week and a half ago, I started learning the Cherokee language, both because I love languages and learning them, and because it feels rewarding to be that close to a piece of your heritage and ancestry. And I feel like that's the reason, at least in the United States, a lot of people learn Cherokee is to get close to that culture that has unfortunately, due to policy in the past, basically almost been eradicated, and that's truly unfortunate. And the Cherokee Nation, I feel like, is doing a good job trying to revive their language. But first things first, this is not an alphabet. This is a syllabary. Down here, I wrote a brief summarization. As you can see, we got alphabet crossed out, right? So what is an alphabet? English has an alphabet, Russian has an alphabet, German, French, so on and so forth. And that's basically just a fancy way of like a writing system where one letter can be applied to basically one isolated phonetic concept, right? So a in English, it can be it can be it can be a, right? Vowels can change a lot in English. But most of the consonant letters are pretty rigid, right? We have B, which is basically, well, we know what the sound B makes. C can be either S or it can be K. D, well, we know the sound that makes. And that's usually really more so handy for languages that have heavy consonant clusters or a significant degree of consonant clusters, right? So it comes in handy with, let's say, the word challenge. That's the first word that came to mind. Well, that helps when you have two letters that you can make a specific sound in. I won't go too nerdy on you, but some languages, it's arbitrary. Like that is just that letter in most Slavic languages. That's often in Russian, chasta. Anyways, syllabary is when we have a consonant and a vowel combined, and that makes a unique glyph of its own. So, going back to the table here, we have the syllabary table. Every column is a vowel sound. And these asterisks are just basically special characters. We'll explain that when the time arises. And on the left-hand side here, if you look at this column, I have the isolated vowel, and then we begin on every row, the consonants, right? So, very quickly here, the only sort of unique thing is the specific consonant sound and also this vowel. So this vowel is written as a V when it's romanized, but the sound would be And the best way I could put it is take the U from put and force it all the way through your nose. So instead of put, it's punt. Get it? So let's begin. I'm going to go by row personally. This is A, this is A, E, O, U, and Ga, this is Ka, K-A. Ge, Gi, Go, Gu, G. Ha, He, He, rather. Ho, Hu, and Huh. This is La, Le, Li, Lo, Lu, and L. Ma, Me, Mi, Mo, Mu, and there's no M in Cherokee, so that's blank. Na, this is a special character. This is like the only consonant cluster I can think of in Cherokee, at least written out besides these, and that is Na, which is basically just Na with an H in front of it. Na. ne, ni, no, nu, and ne. This is makes that sound. So, you know, we don't judge here. Write it either way you want. Some people like to romanize that as KW, others QU. I personally like QU because I speak English, and that's the sound cluster that those letters make. So that's what I'm used to. So this is qua, que, qui, quo, ku, and qua. Now to the S's, sa. This is the only sole consonant glyph in the Cherokee syllabary. This is S. You'll see this at the end of other characters a lot. This is se. This is e. My bad. Si. So. Su. And sun. Here we have the DTs. That's da. This is ta, de, te, di, ti, do, do, and dun. Now this one is an interesting sound, the TL. You want to, how do I put this? Put your tongue, this is the roof of your mouth, right? Sorry for my art skills. And here is your tongue. Like you're making the L sound, but you're going to push a lot of air at the same time. Basically what's happening is the air is going to push around the edges of your tongue, and what will follow will be a hissing noise. So it's very similar to this in Welsh. In fact, it's the same sound. But this can also be blah. All of these can either be TL or DL. So this is pra. That is actually how you say no in Cherokee. This is blah. This is te. This is, my bad, ti. That's, or dli. Tlo or dlo. Tu or dlu. Ta or dla. This is usually romanized as TS, but it's, I don't know how to put it. It's something in between like a ch and a J sound. So this is j, this is che, this is j, this is jon, this is ju, and this is j. Then we have the W's, which is wa, way, we, wo, woo, and wa. Then the Y consonant sound, ya, ye, ye, yo, you, yeah. Now remember, ye and ye have to be written as they look here. Make this look more like a German SS. Make this look more like a B. And these two, I mess up on these quite often. Make sure you leave that R unconnected if it is so people won't read it as A. Anyways, I hope I did a good job, and I hope I helped explain it pretty fast in under 10 minutes here. Yeah, more content to follow on this language and others.